Hey, good morning, Jolie Johnson. It is Friday, October 16th, 2020, and we have made it to another fabulous, fun Friday. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. Go ahead and stand up with me. Let's say the pledges and have a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. And now for the moment of silence. Thanks, you may be seated. Well, guys, I have got a great announcement for you. I don't know if you've seen it already, but it is book character pumpkin design time. That's right. Check this out. Last year, we had some wonderful book character pumpkins created by students right here at Jolie Johnson. This year, we're asking you, what book character pumpkin could you create? Here are some constraints or some parameters that you might use. You have to complete it and share it by October 23rd. That's a week from today. Either draw it or build it. The balance between a unique idea and a character easy for others to recognize has to be there. And the design should incorporate both a pumpkin and a book character. Maybe some extra challenges might be helpful for you. How might you create moving parts that fit the character? How might you create the pumpkin using only recycled materials? Since the pumpkins will not be on display this year, extra fragile designs are possible. You only need to capture a photo or video to share it. We can't wait to see what you guys create. I mean, am I right? That's going to be pretty awesome. What character are you thinking of? I know a few years ago I did a really good version of Percy Jackson from The Lightning Thief. So great. I'm just saying, it's worth checking out if you've never read The Lightning Thief. It's pretty great. And also, just a great character to try to put onto a pumpkin. Anyway, let's bring Miss Wright in here for 3 books in 90 seconds. Miss Wright.
Hi, this is Mrs. Wright, your librarian, with another edition of 3 books in 90 seconds. Here we go. First up, you're going to think, what? Why? Yeah, it's true. Something Rotten. It is a fresh look at roadkill. It was written by Heather Montgomery, and I know it sounds like it's really disgusting, but it is surprisingly fascinating. In each chapter, she takes a different look at roadkill, and it talks a lot about, well, what happens to roadkill and where does it go, and what does it tell us about science and the environment and humans and how different animals are moving and what they're eating and how everything is connected. It's fascinating. I think you will like it. Next up, we have Mathemagic Number Tricks. This was written by Linda Colgan, and it has these really interesting number puzzles that you can share with friends and maybe kind of surprise them. So it tells a little bit about how each trick works, but it also explores numbers and patterns. So even if you think, I'm not the fastest person at multiplication in my class, or I'm not the fastest at something, it doesn't matter because it's a really fun way to look at how numbers are related to each other. And speaking of numbers, our last book is called 5 Minutes. That's a lot of time. No, it's not. Yes, it is. And this was written by Liz Garten-Scanlon and Audrey Vernick. And it shows different examples of how 5 minutes can feel like forever. And sometimes 5 minutes goes really, really quickly too. And you don't want it to end. So way too long when you're in a line, but there are other times when 5 minutes is hardly enough time at all. All 3 of these books are available for you to check out in our library.
Oh yeah, I am happy to see those new titles. That is going to be pretty great. I'm excited about those. Well, guys, I know it's been kind of hot the last couple of days, but we're getting a little cool off today, I think. I think we might only get up into the 70s, so should be a nice day to be outside and kick off our weekend. Speaking of that, that's all I got for you from the JLJ TV News Desk. And remember, Trailblazers, we are going to be safe, be respectful, and be responsible. Have a fantastic Friday.